vlog here. I hope you're ready for adventure because I sure am. We are going out on the first gold prospecting trip of the 2023 season this morning. I was hoping my partner Jordan was going to join me, but he is tied up at home, so I'm going solo. I'm going to be visiting an area I've been to one time before. I found gold on that trip, but I also stumbled on some really cool old hydraulic workings, and that's where I'm headed today. Okay guys, here we are. I've hiked down to river level, and I've got a fair distance of hiking that way to get to the old workings, but we are down here. The river is running huge. I just talked to a couple of hikers that told me it's actually down by about 10 feet. So it was ripping and raging, and I'm hoping to see a lot of erosion up in the old workings, up in those old hydraulic workings. So, okay guys, we have arrived at the old diggings. Now I'm going to swing the camera around. I'm probably a good 50 yards away from the riverbed here, which is over there. There's the riverbed. And if we take a look up in this area here, you start to see a lot of humps and bumps and rocks, and that whole hillside up inside that tree line there has been worked hydraulically. So okay guys, I'm just going to kind of film with my chest camera here as I walk around. We are into these big tailings piles here, and all this material came out of this hillside up here. But you can see this area was extensively worked back in the old days. And again, this is their tailings. There's all kinds of side channels coming out of the hill. So I'm going to get up there kind of tight to the hill and just kind of start having a look around. I haven't... Hey guys, I've been searching around these old tailing piles for over an hour now, and they're pretty hollow inside. There's a lot of rocks there, but there's not a lot of other material there, and I don't know if you dig way down in them if that changes or not. But you know, I hit a few spots. I found very little trash, a few hot rocks, a few big hot rocks, but other than that, the detector's been pretty silent. Now I moved over here and I found something very interesting. I have a really good target that we're going to dig together, but if you look up here, see that high bank up above me? This is the back edge of where the old timers were hydraulicking. Over here, you can see all the tailing piles going out through the woods. So they were blasting away at this bank with their water cannons. Well, in the storms we've had, we're getting a lot of erosion here, and what we're seeing is right here. I'm sure you can see that. That is actually bedrock right there. It's decomposing. That is all bedrock going all the way up that face, and it's decomposing. There's a big chunk of it over here that rolled down the hill, but I think it's granite. I think it's decomposing granite. But at any rate, I started working around this bedrock, and I immediately found this old piece of a square nail right here, and it really screamed. I'll throw it down on the ground. You can hear what that nail sounds like. But I have a target right up there that sounds really, really good. It's kind of a whispering target, which is usually a good thing. So let me get my detector, let me get my gear here, and we will dig into that and see what we find. Right in there is where the target's at. And let me turn on the detector here. So there's the detector. I'll put down this piece of nail, put that piece of nail right there. And you could hear that nail just goes crazy. So let me get that out of the way. Put that back in my pouch. Now up here, right here, we got a faint little target somewhere in this area right here around this rock. So let me get up in here. I want to be pretty careful. Let me get out my scoop, and that sounds like something worth finding. It's all really muddy material in here. So, and I'm gonna dig up some of this material, take it to the creek and wash it, because it looks really good. This decomposing granite can hold gold at times, and clearly there was quite a bit of gold in here. The old timers wouldn't have done all this work. So anyway, let's kind of start taking this apart here. One of the things about the gold bug too is you have to continually dial in your ground balancing. Huh, that's that rock. Still getting a signal on the ground though. Oh no, there's something there. I'm gonna pan that material. I'm gonna put that right there. Now that signal's definitely getting stronger. Let's see. Get this down here like this. The detector propped up like so. You have to be meticulous, especially when this ground is really sticky like this. Nothing. Nothing there. Is it still in here? Absolutely. Absolutely. If the ground was dry, I could work much faster. Okay. It sounds like I got the target. Sounds like the target is in there. Let me adjust my camera here. Oh yeah. I don't want to throw any of this stuff away though. Wish I had some water. If I had some water, I could liquefy that a little bit. Okay. Huh. It's so hard to tell. Oh no, it's in there. It's definitely in there. If I can't identify it here, I'm gonna... Oh. If I can't identify it, I'm gonna take it down to the creek, because that sounds really good. Oh, it's still in there. Oh my God. There we go. We have a little gold nugget, guys. Right there. Right there. It's right. It's not very big, but it's not very small either. Covered in goo. Right there. Right there. Our first piece of gold for the day. First piece of nicer gold in this spot. That's a nice piece. Let me stand up here. My knee's killing me. Oh, there it is. All right. Oh, my first nugget of the new year. right there. First nugget out of a new spot. And we will take it. Very nice. Very, very nice. Now you saw how quiet that signal was when it was in the ground. I'll set this scoop down right here with the gold exposed. Well, not a lot more prominent. Yeah, it is when I get it down close. But yeah, it sings out a lot more without that stuff all over it. So, you know, you gotta dig the faint, small little targets. And it's been a real blessing in here today that I'm not finding a lot of trash. A lot of times when you're prospecting here with the old timers, where you're just finding a ton of junk. And that hasn't been the case today. Don't know why, but man, I got a lot of ground to cover here. I don't know how far up this bank, I don't know how far up that way I can climb right now because it's really wet up there. But I'm going to continue to work this area, and definitely got to take some of this material right here down to the creek and pan it. There's the nugget, guys, and it is a beaut. It's a beaut for me. It's it looks small, but it's not super thin. It's fairly hefty. We'll get it into the snuffer bottle and take a closer look at it at home. Okay. And then get a little bit from the deposit where I found that nugget. I found that nugget right here. So get some of this like that. Howdy guys, Cal here, coming to you from my headquarters in the beautiful Sierra Nevada foothills. When I left you guys yesterday, I was shoveling dirt into a cat litter bag that I was going to carry down to the river and pan, and I was going to film that. Well, I had all kinds of camera problems. So long story short, I panned that material that I was hopeful contained gold, because I got it right where I found the nugget. It did not have so much as a little piece of fly poop in it. There was zero gold in that probably 5 or 6 pounds of material I carried down to the river. Well, at that point, it's getting kind of late in the day. I had to get back to town to get to the bank for my wife, and I was able to do some crevicing on the way out. I found some pretty juicy looking bedrock, and I did find some gold in it. So let's take a look at my finds for yesterday. I got my bottle right here, the nuggets in there, and the flakes I found while crevicing are in there, and one nice picker too. We'll unscrew this cap, rinse that off a little bit, make sure there's no gold stuck on there. Let me stick this in my pocket. And here comes the gold. Oh, you can hear that nugget hit the pan. Let me suck up a little water in here, make sure I got it all. All right, just like that. Now, oh yeah. It's a nice little picker there I found crevicing. But there's a fair amount of gold in there. More than I expected to find. So, very good day. Let's take a look at that nugget. It's all cleaned off now. Look at that. What a beauty. It's very craggy on that side. Craggy on that side too. And check out the thickness. It's fairly thick. Makes a nice noise when I drop it in the pan. Cha-chink right there. Well guys, thanks for tuning in. That's about it for now. The first prospecting adventure of 2023 was very successful. That may well be the heaviest nugget I've ever found. So I'm super stoked about that, and it gives me a nice point of reference to build on for the coming year. Anyhow, if you like this content, please take a second to hit the subscribe button, and you'll always know when I'm on here sharing my adventures with the viewers out there in YouTube land. Thanks for all the support, and I'll catch you right here next time, guys. Have a great day.